What's up, everybody? This is RyanREAX. So I actually ended up watching this video earlier. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you guys and make it seem like I didn't see it, but I thought it would actually raise some good questions and some good points. So, being that I only have a couple hundred subs and most people don't watch my videos, it seems like this will be something that maybe might be in the back end catalog of this channel in the next couple of years once I grow, because I'm going to grow regardless. That's just how I am. I get under people's skin. I talk about controversial stuff, and yeah, some people really get off on that. And this video is no exception to that rule. So this video is basically regarding all the simps out there, all the incels, all the people that can't get girlfriends and stuff like that, or wives, or whatever. So I'm going to throw in my 2 cents with this. So without further ado, why some guys can't get a girlfriend. Social proof theory.
If you've never had a girlfriend, you are not alone. According to statistics, 4% of Americans are virgins, which means they're still playing World of Warcraft in their mom's basement and spending way too much.
I resent that. No, I'm kidding. I obviously don't live in a basement. Have I lived in a basement before? Yeah, I have. Not afraid to admit it. You can clip it for future bait towards me later. Whatever, don't care. It is what it is. We all have our own issues, our own problems. We all have our own setbacks and everything. Sorry, this cat's like trying to get in. But despite all that, pretty much we have our own issues and stuff. But right now, in this present moment, I'm in my own room, my own apartment, while living with one of my sisters, and yeah. But the whole reason why I said I resent it is because it's so cliche and it's so stereotypical, but I actually don't resent it. I think it's kind of funny. There's a lot of people out there that sit and dwell and play games all day, and then they wonder why they don't have a social life.
Time at the local adult store. So many guys wonder why they can't get a girlfriend. The truth is that there are some guys who just don't want one. But most guys, if given the choice, would love to have a girl to share their life with. A lot of the guys who don't have a girlfriend and can't seem to get one are the guys who didn't grow up with any male role models.
And with that statement, I kind of agree, but I also disagree too, because I feel like, yeah, maybe at the beginning stages of actually wanting one, not having that male role figure in your life to teach you those kinds of things, for you to learn from their mistakes or even their pros, not just their cons, but their pros, for them to teach you and, you know, be under their wing to kind of help set you up. But the reason why I disagree with that statement too is because, see, every generation has different trends and different personalities and different things going on, for the most part. Yeah, the general consensus of it is there's many gold diggers out there. There's many fakes. There's many people that will take advantage of a certain cultural situation to get people to be on their side, to trust them. Everything's psychological. Everything. So you don't have to be popular, but if you can convince someone that you are, then you got them. Got them right in the little web. It's pretty much how it is. It's social manipulation. So, yeah.
In other words, nobody ever said, hey, you can't get a girlfriend because you're doing it wrong. In life, they always say that it's the little things that count, which means that it's the little details that make all of the difference. So why would it be any different when it comes to getting a girlfriend? The reasons why so many guys are still virgins and don't have a girlfriend aren't secrets if you were fortunate enough to have learned these things through experience or from someone who did. However, for some guys, these truths have been locked away in a treasure chest that might as well be on the bottom of the ocean floor. As guys, oftentimes, we forget that the small details make all of the difference, even if we've already had some success with girls. With that said, Let's dive into reason number 1. No social proof is the first major reason why many guys can't seem to get a girlfriend. There is no denying that social proof is extremely powerful. In fact, some would argue that it's easily the most powerful tool that you can use to get a girlfriend, or even just a quick hookup. What many guys don't realize is that social proof pulls a trigger that is embedded deep within human psychology. Once this button is pressed, there is no telling what you can get with it. As humans, we are naturally attracted to popularity and social proof.
Which is true. You know, especially with social media. I mean, you can literally, if you had enough money, you could just pay YouTube, hey, I want to become viral. Here's 50 grand. Just put me on the trending page. The day before, no one's ever heard of you. But now you're on that trending page, and, you know, now you're popular because people believe that illusion, that other people believe that illusion. So it's illusions on top of illusions. You know, it's like all these famous people that you've never met before or even seen in real life. But you have that illusion in your mind that they're real, that they're living being creatures that other people are obsessed with. So it makes you drawn to those people too. The people that are being obsessed over, but also being a part of the wave of being in that clique with those people that worship those people. Because, oh, if you don't like this person, then you're not cool or you're not popular. And it's just, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to the human race. I mean, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that prove that, like with the fake celebrity lookalikes. People are running and chasing and pulling out phones and just, you know, getting out of their ordinary routine for that day just because of something that they believe. It's all lies. So lies are what drive the planet. Lies, lies, lies. And people that express these things and put it in the public eye are shunned. They're being chased down the road with pitchforks and cancel culture and all that stuff. And that's the issue, because people don't stand up to the truth. They just keep on living that lie and influencing that lie just to stay relevant or popular amongst the brainwashed sheep out there. Groupies.
Think about the most popular girl in school. It is no coincidence that she's probably also the sexiest girl. You know, most dudes in school are fantasizing about her every day, and the fact that she's popular makes her at least 10 times more attractive. Think about this for a second. Imagine how attractive this girl would be if she wasn't popular. Of course, she'd still be hot, but she wouldn't be nearly as attractive if she wasn't also one of the most popular girls. This is the same exact reason why famous people make way more money than anyone else. You could argue that a doctor and a rapper both give value and help people in their own ways. So,
a doctor definitely gives more value than a rapper could. I mean, see, this video is like weird because he also said that being attractive, you're still hot, but if you're more popular, then it makes you more attractive. But I don't see what that has to do with the doctor, because there's a lot of weird looking doctors out there. And you know, and beauty's in the eye of the beholder and stuff, but it's all subjective. But the point still stands that, like, I don't think it has really anything to do with physical appearance. I mean, you could be the weirdest looking old man with wrinkles, but you're a billionaire. And you can get more girls than someone who looks really good but doesn't have money. So it's not really just about who's hot or who's not, but I mean, what I can agree with is how he said the social proof. That's what it is. But how do you get that social proof? By having freedom. And how do we get freedom? Financial freedom.
why is it that a famous rapper can make in a single day what a doctor makes in a year or two? In fact, the amount...
And to answer that question, because most people, the masses, don't care about health, but they care about Spotify and iTunes and YouTube Premium and all these different subscription-based things that are making them money. So people would rather pay for a song than they would for their health, because we're not thinking about bad health. And most of these people, like the uh, the demographic, are younger people who aren't thinking about getting sick, or don't have to put a life insurance policy out, or the cancer risk is a lot lower, and etc. So they're not thinking about that. They're only thinking about the current moment in their current state. And even if they are sick, well, I'll get over it, I'll feel better, blah blah blah. So yeah. And a better example would be, instead of rap, he could have just said like a sports team. They're making a lot of money with their contract deals, making more than doctors. And I've heard that argument time and time again about who deserves more money, a doctor or an NFL or NBA player. Because really, once that NFL or NBA player gets injured, where do they go? To the doctor that's saving them to keep their career going. It's just a weird, twisted, upside down society. It was engineered that way, and most people know it, and fewer people will stand up to it. People just live it. They're just business as usual.
Of income a famous person makes will rise and fall in relation to their perceived level of fame. Why do you think your level of popularity in school directly affects the quantity and the quality of the girls that you're able to have a good time with? One of the main reasons why so many guys can't get a girlfriend is simply because they have no social proof. Girls, even more so than guys, are hardwired to be attracted to status. This is why the dude in school who throws all the big parties is able to sleep with the hottest girls, even if he has average looks and even if he has nothing else going for him. Guys who have no friends and no status and
Now I will say, because this video is 9 minutes and we're already 3 minutes into it, and that's just from the actual video side here, not this whole video of me doing my commentary for it. I want to preface, and I should have did this from the beginning, not only do I not recommend or condone premarital sex, obviously, with my belief system, and I will also say, before I add to that point, that heck yeah, I've had my fair share long before marriage and all that stuff. I've committed adultery, I've committed fornication. Yeah, so I'm not being hypocritical when it comes to it, but I still don't condone or endorse that fact. So, about, being the most popular person throwing the party, sleeping with, the most attractive women, really, if people would just find that one person, if two people found each other and stuck with each other, majority of the situations that we go through, domestic violence, domestic disputes, jealousy, rage, anger, revenge, STDs, unwanted pregnancies, all this stuff, it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be going on. See, we sleep around, we have these motives that we believe based off of, once again, those illusions that that's how life is supposed to be, where you're supposed to, the goal is to make a lot of money and get popular and sleep with a lot of women, and the goal for the woman, to just be desired all the time by people, to use people, to want people for their financial status and what they can give. So we pretty much have pimps and prostitutes, basically, whether it's direct payment or indirect payment. It is what it is. It's like, oh, I would never pay for sexual relations. Yeah, but when you take the girl out to eat, you might not be paying her, but you're paying the waiter, you're paying for the experience, for her to give her that time and stuff. But in return, eventually you're gonna want that, that thing. And she knows it, but she plays the part too. It's a game. It's not real. It's all a joke. And then people could argue, well, it's not every couple's like that, or not every relationship's like that. Yeah, well, I'm talking about the majority, not the minority of people that do it right. The 8 relationships out there that are doing it right. So what? This video isn't even targeted for them. This video is targeted for the ones that aren't getting that. See?
Society have no social proof, yet they keep wondering why there is no girl in their bed with them at night. One of the easiest ways to instantly build the social proof that girls need to see before they'll hook up with you is to associate yourself or befriend social circles that many girls know about. If you're still in high school, penetrate the circle of friends of the party boy, and you'll quickly have plenty of social proof to get a girlfriend. If you're an older, nerdy, or awkward adult, one of the easiest ways to gain the social proof you need to get a girlfriend is to make a boatload of money. Having money isn't about attracting girls directly with it. It is about attracting them indirectly. When you have lots of money, you can easily penetrate any social circle, and it gives you the status that girls are literally hardwired to be attracted to. Now, the second major reason why many guys can't get a girlfriend is simply because they're out of shape. A lot of dudes think that they need to be ripped to get a girl, but this just isn't true. The last video I made revealed the fact that most girls prefer a fit, healthy body type. They don't like too much muscle, and they also don't like skinny guys. Many guys are either too fat or too skinny. To get into shape, which will make it much easier to get a girlfriend, all that you need to do is get a flat stomach and a toned physique. You really don't even need a lot of muscle. Most girls find a soccer player physique the most attractive.
Now, I will say this. I do agree to most of it, but I also disagree. But it's not a real disagreement. It's not really required. So I gained the most attention when I was at the gym, when I worked at gyms, when I was a gym rat. And I agree because I was never bulked up. I just had a decent physique as far as, chest, arms, and mainly my abs. I would kill those all day, every day. And I would run. That's what I did the most of, was running. So I had that lean soccer-like physique, as they're referring to. And yeah, plenty of girls hit on me, and I've done plenty of things with girls because of that. So I do agree, but the thing is, where they at now? See, this video is for the short term, it's not for the long term. It sounds like most of it's just regarding hookups, or just, okay, well, we're boyfriend and girlfriend for like a couple days, or maybe a couple weeks, or a month or two at most. But it's not for the long term actual love portion of, well, how we should be striving for to share the rest of your life with. So it's more than just about the way you look or your body. All those things are important. I mean, you want to be with someone that you are attractive to and stuff like that, and you want to be able to feel happy and confident in your own skin, and being fit and in shape and healthy will obviously help you fulfill that. But there's many more attributes to it. And as far as money, I mean, I can agree, because it is a money-based society, and what can you do? How are you supposed to have a place, or how are you supposed to have utilities or certain things, like, without paying for it? Because even if you're stealing it, it still costs. So you just stole that money that you have to use to pay for it. So it's money-based. And we could talk more about that too. Like, it's hard because if you're always on the job, working, yay, I'm making all this money, but you're never able to enjoy any time because you're too busy at work. So it's like having money for a car you can't drive because you're too busy working to drive it. Gas tank's always full, but it's a nice car, yeah, but you can't enjoy it. Same with the house. You're never at your house because you're too busy at work to actually be there at the house to enjoy it. You're too busy working to pay for it. And with girls like that, it's like, oh yeah, this guy's a sucker. I'm gonna keep him around because he's at work paying for this house that I'm staying in, and I'm also bringing a few other guys over without him knowing. It's a joke, and it ticks me off, and I'm over it. Like, I'm over these women, I'm over people, I'm just over it. It's a joke. It really is. Well, it's not everyone. Yeah, well, it's most people. And if it's not someone today, it will be them in 15 years of marriage or whatever that happens. You know, look at Will Smith. But oh well, he knew about it. Yeah, but that's still not love. You're freaking. If you love them, you're gonna. Why would you need someone else? That means you love that other person too, right? Well, that's their business. Yeah, but do you want that to be your relationship? Think about it.
The 12 million virgins in the United States sit at their computer and eat Hot Pockets all day while playing World of Warcraft and end up looking like the Michelin Man, and they wonder why they can't get a girlfriend. As guys, we put a lot of pressure on girls to be fit and not overweight, so it's only reasonable that girls should expect the same from us. The third major reason why so many guys can't get a girlfriend is because they have no money and no potential. Honestly guys, let's be real here. Money is one of, if not the most powerful turn on for girls. Many girls will say that they don't care about money, but they're lying to you. In this world, the people who say that they don't care about money.
And it's funny because when I was watching it the first time, I was like, they're lying. They are freaking lying. That's what they want. It's all about money. That's literally all it's about. It's all programming and brainwashed to be like that. Consumerism. It sucks. Like, I don't know what to say about it. It's just, I mean, it is what it is, but it still sucks.
Are usually the people who don't have any of it. Sure, it would be great if we could all live life and do the things we want to do without money. But the fact is that our society is built around money, and you have to play the game to win. The good news is that no, you don't need Bill Gates' money to get a girlfriend, but you do need to make enough of it to live a comfortable lifestyle. The income that you need depends on where you live. In many areas of the United States, $50,000 to $60,000 a year is enough to live a comfortable lifestyle. In somewhere like the Philippines, this amount of income will have you living like a king, with countless beautiful girls fulfilling your every need. The fact is that girls are attracted to money because money is freedom. Trust me when I tell you that you don't want to be one of those guys who is 30, still living with his parents and driving an automatic Honda Civic with a fart cannon for an exhaust. If you don't have...
And even there, I just turned 30. I'm not living at home. Don't even have parents. But I don't even have that Honda right there. I don't have a vehicle. In fact, my license expired the day after my birthday a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going to put a mask on to go into the DMV to renew it. And now that it's expired, I have to actually go through the test again. I'm not doing it. Because, you know, I'm not going to sacrifice what I believe and who I am just for a license or to spend money to get a vehicle that I don't care to drive. Don't care. And I'm just being real. You know, you can clip this too and make fun of me later, whatever. You know, I had a vehicle and then I ended up selling it for my camera gear, and I made a bunch of money doing that. Now I'm sitting here in this room with pretty cool stuff. Multiple computers, the camera that's recording me. Nice zoom lens. I got a few other lenses. So I mean, I still have things. I'm not worried about it. But you know, having a vehicle, I don't really care. I don't care to pay insurance. I don't care to pay repairs. I don't care to drive anywhere. I just run, stay in shape, stay healthy, and yeah. And if a girl wouldn't want me because of that, then why would I want to be with them anyway? Because they would just nitpick about something else. It's a joke. Even if I was, like he was saying, Bill Gates rich, then it's like being lonely surrounded by people. You just feel alone because they're only with you or for you because of their personal motives and what they want, what they can get from you. It's just people I wouldn't want to deal with, and it's most people. So yeah.
Have a lot of money yet. Ambition is like a cheat code. Girls will be more likely to take a chance with you if you at least look like you'll be making decent money in the future. The fourth major reason why so many guys have trouble getting a girlfriend is quite simply because they're boring. Let's face it, the truth hurts. Nobody likes to be told that they're boring. But the reality is that many guys do the same damn thing every single day for their entire life.
And that's true. I do the same thing every single day. But I'm gonna let this play out because he elaborates more.
And they wonder why they don't have a girlfriend, or why they ended up with a girl who was boring just like them. They say that variety is the spice of life. It's not like some guy just made this stuff up. Try eating your favorite food every day for a month straight. I've tried this and I didn't even make it past day 3, even with the best-selling pizza in Washington state. The truth is that predictability is boring, and girls are turned off by guys who do the same thing every single day without fail. Now, don't get me wrong, it's good to have a routine, but make sure that you switch things up. Eat somewhere different, travel to new places, try new things, and get out there and experience the world. The fifth,
Yeah, experience the world with COVID-19. You know, experience the world with crazy people and police officers and drug dealers and kidnappers and all these things. You know, well, just live inside of a bubble. Okay, I've been doing just fine doing that. But no, like, I mean, I get it. It's cool to take risks, take chances. Don't be in fear of everything, because whenever your day comes, that's what it's meant to be. I understand that. But for me personally, there's just a lot of stuff I just don't care about. Like, I don't care about going to clubs, movies, parties, bars, museums. I don't care to play, like, to go bowling or play pool, or I don't care about I don't care about any of that stuff. I just don't care. I don't care about trivial stuff, sitting around with the boys, cracking jokes, talking about drafts and sports teams and picks and stats, or you know, just gossip about who's sleeping with who, and you know, the he said she said stuff. Don't care about it. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, and it's just negative. It's like just negativity. It's stupid. And I've always been like that. I've always hated that kind of stuff. I mean, even when I was in high school and middle school, I would hear like the teachers, you know, well, who do you think's gonna win the game on Sunday or whatever? And then like once that game's over, it's like, because I never followed it, but it's like, who cares, you know? Because are they talking about that game now? No. As a matter of fact, were they talking about that game a week after, 2 weeks after? No, not at all. So it was pointless to even discuss or talk about. It's pointless. It's a waste. Like, there's no productivity, there's no value, there's no growth, progression, none of that. It's just dumb.
reason why so many guys can't get a girlfriend is because they're perceived as being ugly. So many girls will tell you that they don't care about looks because they don't want to seem shallow. But we all know that this is a lie. Of course they don't care about a guy's physical appearance as much as his character, but they do care. If you're the creepy skinny guy who...
And that's true. I mean, that's 100% true. It's like... How do I put it? You know, it's like if I say something like, screw Trump, if I say that as an example, then that automatically must mean that I support Hillary or Biden or whoever. No, screw them all. Like, I can't. Just the visions I get that I'm not going to discuss on this platform or anywhere. But when I hear it, just imagine. You know, well, screw pizza. That must mean I like burgers. I mean, I love pizza and I love burgers, you know, like... So these women, oh, I don't care about this. No, you just don't care about it as much. But you do care. Like I said, screw these women. Screw them.
goes to the grocery store with a neckbeard wearing some slippers and pajama pants your mom bought you, girls will perceive you as being ugly. As a man, you should take some pride in your appearance. I hate shaving every other day just as much as the next guy, but if you want to get a girlfriend, it's part of the game. Also, go...
I just shaved yesterday. I trimmed it up. Still got the hair, the homeless hair, right? I like my hair. I like, 30 years old. It's not gray at all. I don't see a single gray. And when I listen to my metal, I just do the head banging. But yeah.
Go to the gym and make sure that your budget for new clothes is bigger than your budget for new Xbox games. Buy clothes that actually fit you well.
Shows a PlayStation controller.
And keep your hair trimmed and neat. The sixth and final reason why 4% of Americans are still virgins is because they're literally sweating desperation and neediness. The truth is that girls have a better sense of smell than
I agree with this part 100%. I definitely agree with it.
guys, and they can subconsciously smell your fear. When combined with the ability to read body language 2 to 3 times better than guys, girls are blessed with a natural ability to sniff out the losers of society. The moment that a girl senses a guy's desperation and neediness, it's game over. Girls want confident men, and they don't want an insecure little boy. Even at a young age, such as in high school, girls naturally look for the confident guys. If you know that, deep down, you have feelings of neediness and desperation to get a girlfriend, work on yourself first, and the girls will come later. Once you get to a point in your life where you truly feel like you don't need a girlfriend, you'll be ready to have one. Make sure you're doing something every single day to improve yourself. And with that said, until next time, thanks for watching.
All right. So, what are my thoughts? Let me scoot over. What are my thoughts on this whole thing? Don't get trapped. If you made it this far, you're insane. But let's say if you're in the ages between 15 and 18, even 15 and 21, but I'm just gonna say like from like mid-teenager to just becoming an adult. Don't get tricked by these women out there. Don't get played. Don't spend a penny on them at all. The best way to change these women is to stop paying. But if I don't pay, I don't play. Well, then that's your prerogative. You know, you're just as bad as them. Trust me, I've been tempted to go on escorting websites or whatever because at least it'll save the distraction and the game. It'll save all the bull crap at the beginning. But again, I'm not going to endorse that kind of stuff because you're going to be left with an empty heart, period, because it's not going to be anything real. It's just going to be artificial, you know. It's like being on a drug to create artificial happiness for that moment. But what comes up must come down, and it's a hard crash once it's done, once it's all said and done. Because if it doesn't start well, it ain't gonna end well. So you guys really need to just step it up, become better people, and show these women who's boss. Make them appreciate you for you and not what you have, and vice versa. Don't just try to use people for sexual experiences for the short term. Try to find that soulmate that you could spend the rest of your life with, because that's everlasting. It is. Those memories of how it began and how it is and how the future is for decades. You know, I'm going through a divorce right now, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, it didn't start well, so I don't expect it to end well, you know. I mean, there's some good things that happen because of it. Well, good to me, depending on who's asking, like the lint and stuff, whatever. But also a lot of bad stuff that came from it, but it's all about how you learn and grow from it and how you can choose to move on. But as always, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Hopefully you learned something. Don't get used and abused. Save your money. Get into shape. Eat healthy. And just think before you act.